Hey guys, so today I'm going to continue my series of books to makeup, and today I've decided to choose the book, The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides. I read this book a long time ago. Well, it was this year, but it was a long time ago this year, and I absolutely loved it. And so that's why I decided to choose this look today. I'm going to recreate a makeup look based on the cover of this book. So it's going to be green and pink and have flowers. I've decided to use eyeliner to recreate this look, and I'm going to be using the Suva Beauty UV Primaries and the Suva Beauty UV Brights today. So to start off, I'm going to be using the Suva Beauty's UV Primaries, and because this palette, the Brights, does have a, oh no, my brush fell out. It does have a pink shade, but it's a little bit too dark because this is a very nice light pink. So I'm going to be mixing together the white and the red from this palette. And all you'll need is the brush, the eyeliners, and a cup of water or any method of getting water. So first I'm going to dip my brush in water and mix together these red and white. Then I'm going to just first apply it to the lid of my eye, just like that. Now I'm going to repeat this with the other eye. And just go into the lid. Now I'm gonna move on to the second palette, the UV Brights, and I'm going to use the green to make the wing. So just dip it in water, then into the green. And then with this, I'm gonna make the wing. I'm a little shaky today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because low blood sugar, or because I went swimming today. There's some reason, but I don't know why. And then I'm gonna drag it until it reaches the pink, and then fill in the wing. Just cleaning up with my finger. And it should look like this. And I'm gonna go in and do the same with the other side. So the reason why I am just doing my eyes today is because yesterday I made a book to makeup video and I did my full face, so you guys already know how I do my face. And also it was a bit long, and I couldn't talk about the book that much, and therefore I just decided to do my eyes today. So now, talking about the book, it features the Lisbon sisters, and spoiler alert, the book title says it, they do end up committing suicide. And yeah, it's a pretty tragic book, and it's told in the perspective of the boys who live on the same street as them. And yeah, it's a beautifully written book. And now I'm going to go in with the white and red, the pink that I made, and use the bottom of the brush that was given with the palette, and do 3 dots on my eye, like that. I think the book was released in the 90s, and there's a movie made by Sofia Coppola, the director, about the book, and I think it's beautifully done. It casts a lot of amazing young actresses. And I read the book and then I watched the movie, And I really enjoyed both of them. I think it encapsulated it very well, except the movie doesn't really show that much of Mary Lisbon, who was actually in the book. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. If you don't want to know about the book, then stop watching now. She's the last one to commit suicide because her suicide attempt was a failure. But in the movie, they show that she died along with all the sisters and that Lux was the last to die. But it was still really beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, I have the dots above my eye. Now going back to the UV Brights palette, I'm just gonna look at the book. So they have, the flowers are quite complicated on this book cover, so I'm just going to do maybe 5 petals in green for each flower. And I'm just gonna do lines as petals. So that's what a flower should look like. And now I'm gonna repeat it with the rest of the flowers. The book beautifully tells the story of these 5 sisters, I think, and shows how the effect of one of their sisters' suicides really damaged them all. This book was released before there was a huge mental health conversation, so it was just like them speculating, the boys speculating why the Lisbon sisters decided to commit suicide, and they keep like photographic evidence, and it's told in like the future. So they're still like grasping to straws of like why the girls committed suicide, and they're like, oh, it had to be because of the parents were strict and all these other reasons. But you know, they're just girls. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this little talk that we've had. If you have any book recommendations, I would love to hear them. I have a lot of books that I need to read, but I'm always open to hearing about new ones. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something, and bye-bye.